Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have my April favorites, and I have to say that this might have been the hardest month to pick out favorites. It's not because I hated everything that I tried, but I actually just kept using like the same types of products that I've already talked about in videos, with the exception of the new stuff that I had picked up in New York City and at IMATS. I'm going to link that haul down below because really those were a lot of my favorites, but because I've only had them for about 3 weeks, I figured they don't really make the cut for favorites. So next month you'll be hearing about which of the things that I picked up during that trip, like those are the ones that like really made an impact. You'll hear about them for my May favorites for sure. I already do love a lot of those products, but again, I just figured having them for like 2.5, 3 weeks, I don't think that's really allowed for favorites because I really do have to test them out and make sure that I love them and that there's not something strange going on after a few weeks of use. So I do have a few products today. Most of them aren't really even beauty related. They're more like skincare or tools, things like that. That's just how it is because those ones I will be I always kind of like switch out things like that, but with the makeup I've really just been sticking to the same type of stuff that I've already talked about in videos, and I just don't want to repeat myself. So without further ado, let's look at the things that I've really been enjoying during the month of April. Okay, so let's start with the most makeup related item within my favorites, and it's definitely a makeup brush, and this is it. Oh, there we go. We can see that pretty well. So this is actually from Morphe. It is the M530 brush. I haven't cleaned it for a little bit, so sorry it's dirty. But basically when I bought this, I liked the look of this. I liked that it was like fanned out. I liked that it was relatively like densely packed. It was really nice, but then I didn't really know how I was going to use it. I was like, I like the look of this. Could I be using it for blush? Really like sheared out highlight? I don't really know. Well, I found my love for it, and it's with contour or bronzer. Basically, it's the perfect size for like right in my cheekbones and like along my hairline, but it's not too big, and it diffuses the product really nicely but still concentrates it within the area. So I liked that combination of this. It's just a really nice size brush. So if I am looking for more of like a very strategically placed contour or bronzer, I will definitely reach for this. If I want like an all over kind of bronzed or contoured look, I will go for a fluffier brush that is bigger. That way it displaces the product in a larger area, whereas this really can concentrate it. I also find that I can do like along my nose, which is nice with this one because it already blends it out without having to go in with something else or like really try and blend it out. So I don't ever have to worry about like poorly blended contour on my nose with this brush. I do find that I do have to do my highlight after that because it can sometimes creep its way onto the bridge of my nose, but nothing that a little bit of concealer or a well-placed highlight can't fix. But yeah, I'm really happy with this brush, and I really do love it for contouring. Okay, so I have 2 skincare items for my favorites this month, and this one's just so tiny, but it is amazing. It's from Origins, which I really enjoy Origins. I always want to try out new products that they put out, but this is the High Potency Night Amends like vitamins, Mineral Enriched Renewal Cream. It says apply nightly to face and neck, and basically what this is a very intense moisturizer. I would say it almost rivals an overnight mask. It is just so creamy and hydration packed. It's so lovely on the skin that when I wake up in the morning, my skin is kind of greasy, which if you have dry skin or combination skin, it's like the best thing ever to wake up with skin like that. And then obviously like I'll cleanse my skin in the morning after using this just to make sure I don't have like tons of oils on my skin. But it's just so nice that a cream can pack such a hydration and oil punch during the night, and it doesn't sink in and lose itself during the night either. It's just so lovely. I'm definitely going to be picking up a full size of this, especially. I think I'll wait until about fall, just because I don't think I'll be needing this during the summer, but during that transition period from like winter to spring when like the temperature's always fluctuating, this was a really nice treat for my skin. Okay, so another skincare product. This one is from Avon, and it's the Avon Nutria Active Seed Complex. This is the Radiance cream, and it's for night. But I actually don't just use it for night. I actually use it both daytime and nighttime. There is another one, and it's like an anti-aging one. It's in a purple packaging. That one is a lot like thicker of a cream, but this one is actually relatively light, that it's not too heavy for daytime use, and rather, again, because of my dry skin or like combination to normal, it's doing a lot of things right now, but this isn't too heavy, but it also hydrates my skin and moisturizes my skin really nicely. I really enjoy this. It has a few cool ingredients like sunflower seed extract, which is kind of nice, but for the most part, it's nothing too crazy. But yeah, it's really nice. It doesn't smell too weird. No, it actually smells quite nice. Lightly scented, so don't worry about that. If you do have problems with scents, this shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, it just works really well, and it sinks in really quickly and hydrates my skin, nourishes my skin. I haven't broken out because of it, so that's always a really nice thing too. But yeah, this one is quite impressive, and I do actually like it more than the anti-aging one because I find I can only use that one at nighttime. But yeah, really good job, Avon. So I'm filming, and I have the Yankee game on my iPad on my bed, and the Yankees are losing. Back to the favorites though. The next thing, nail polish. I don't really talk about nail polish a lot during my favorites or really on this channel, which is kind of insane considering that's basically why my blog started, was through nail polish. It's just easier to show though on a blog post rather than in a video, but there is a color that I wore multiple weeks ago. I almost want to say 4 weeks ago, like right at the beginning of April, that I freaking fell in love with. And it's bright, and it's awesome. It's from Ceramic Glaze, and it is Shell Me About It, which I don't really get why this is called Shell Me About It, but it's this really cool purple toned bright pink. So when I look at it on the bottle and when I see it in the viewfinder and how you're seeing it, it definitely looks a little bit more purple. But once I put it on to my nails, it takes more of like a pink toned shift. It's really bizarre. It looks different in different lighting, but I absolutely love this shade. It is kind of like a little bit of a twist on like a Barbie pink, like a really bright mid-toned Barbie pink. I really liked it. Application was amazing. Super creamy, super pigmented. It lasted quite a long time too with my top coat and base coat that I usually use. But yeah, I was really happy with this. It's just such a cool color. It's just very different, and if you have a chance to like see it in store, like definitely check it out because I don't think the video is doing it justice at all. And then last but certainly not least, I have a fragrance favorite. That's like alliteration at its finest. But it's from Mark, so Avon again, and it is a body spray. I tend to not usually use body sprays as like my perfume on a day-to-day basis, but I just haven't been wanting to reach for a lot of my perfumes the last little while. I don't know why. I just want something like fairly light that's not too overpowering. And I posted about this on my Instagram a while back, especially I think it was like during the winter, and it's the All Bundled Up Body Mist. It is so lovely. And let's see, what are the notes, because I can never remember. Crisp sparkling pear, which it does. It has that like pear like fruit scent, but also warm vanilla bean, which I love the scent of vanilla, especially in body mist, and rich golden amber. So then that kind of like deepens it up a little bit and gives it a lot more of like a almost like texture to the scent. It's just a really nice fragrance. I just spray this all over usually before I get dressed, and then that way it's always on my skin. I don't know, it's just a nice little change from perfume. I love the scent of it. It's warm and rich, but still has that little bit of like a sweet and fruity scent. It's just a really nice blend, and I'm hoping that you can still get this, but I'm usually pretty happy with Mark or Avon body mist because, I don't know, they just do it right and they're reasonably priced. You get a fair amount. Like I am using this most days of the month, and I've only gotten down to here. Like, you only need like 3 or 4 spritz and then you're good. But yeah, I just really like this, and the packaging is really cute. I don't know, I'm just a big fan of it. So yeah, little body mist. I never thought that I would be like a body mist kind of girl again. That was like my teenage years, like with the Calgon stuff. Do you remember Calgon? What happened to them? I think that they still make body mist. But yeah, give this one a whirl, or some of the other Mark ones if you're in the need of a body spray. Okay, that's it. Those are my favorites. Not too crazy this month. I'm telling you though, next month is going to be a pretty packed favorites, I feel. I just have this feeling that a lot of the products that were in my IMATS haul are going to make it to the favorites. Just to warn you. So you might see a lot of the products from that again, but I picked up some really great stuff, so, and I wish I could share it this month, but no, I have to stay strong and make sure that it's an absolute favorite by the end of May. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on social media. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat are always linked down below, along with my blog, which I guess that was a favorite this month because I revamped it. I switched over to WordPress, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a whole new look. So make sure to go check that out at some point if you haven't already. I'm really happy with how it came out. So yeah, hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day, and I will see you next time. Bye!